remember where you came from, you're not going to get very far. And believe me, I remember where I came from. I love my hometown. And Paul, you hit the nail on the head about small towns. I mean, I learned so much from being there. And some people may say it's tough and everybody knows your business, but I'm sure glad everybody knew my business, and that I was able to learn how to be a good character individual. And I think that is a lot coming from growing up in Sedgwick, Kansas. I kicked it, and I think it landed about 3 yards deep in the end zone and left. And he's standing in the locker room. He said, "Boys, we came up a little bit short." And I said, "Yes, short to the left." And all the guys keep giving me a hard time about that years later. But the support I got from that, guys, I still use even later in life and throughout my whole career. I may not have ever kicked another ball if you guys didn't support me that day. Because I know how much that game meant to us all, and yet you always continue to support me.
There was nothing negative about it. I loved every minute of it. And then to top that off, besides that, I had 3 nieces that played for me. They're all sitting right there at that table right over there. So I had a daughter or a niece on my team for 19 straight years. And it was amazing. It was an amazing thing. It's easier to coach girls than it is guys. I've had the opportunity to move the guys several times, and I kept saying no, because I love those girls and how hard they work, and I love their value systems. They didn't have big egos, and one of the biggest things they were concerned about was teamwork, and that teamwork is what we excelled in through all those years.
A few months ago, I made the difficult decision to step out of college coaching for the year to potentially pursue some other passions. And I decided to go get my master's in theological studies this year. So outside of studying, I've had a lot of time to kind of stop and think about life. As I mentioned earlier, kind of reflect. And something that I feel like we all should do more often. Since I slowed down a bit, I began to see how easy it is in life to get caught up in chasing the next big accomplishment, whether it be a job title, a status, or just keeping up with societal demands. Oftentimes, when we're focused on chasing the end goal, we miss out on living in the present. And I'm truly grateful for this downtime that I've had the last few months, because it's given me an opportunity to stop and reflect the impact that sports has had on my life, and what an honor it is to be living in the moment with you all today. One career, I would get asked by reporters, what legacy do you want fans to remember you about? And I know legacy is a big word, but my answer would always be something along the lines of, I want people to remember that I played with passion, intensity, that I was a great teammate, leader, and hard worker, and someone that gave everything that I had for my team. As I stand in front of you today and celebrate what some would call my legacy, I acknowledge the people I just thanked along the way, along with many others for being the reason why I aspired to leave that type of legacy. I learned the value of teamwork through the amazingly supportive community of Sublette. I learned the value of passion and hard work from my family who embodies those traits. And I learned how to be a leader and how to be a good teammate that played for the team rather than myself from my college coaches. But unfortunately, time is fleeting and my legacy has a shelf life, and it will eventually fade away. During the last few months of reflection, one of my biggest realizations I have had was how blessed beyond measure I have been throughout my whole life and athletic career to have people around me planting seeds of faith in my life, which would eventually lead to my faith in God. Today, if you ask me what legacy I want others to remember me by, it is I strive every day to give glory to my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. That is an everlasting legacy that has no shelf life. Congratulations again to all the other inductees, and thank you all for being here to support us on this incredibly special day. God bless.
4 years, but they said, "Hey, we think you can do this." And I had a lot of doubts, but I really, honestly, thank you from the bottom of my heart for that opportunity, because it was a great run and a lot of fun. And thank you for the trust and belief and support.